Welcome to this video about loose glitter application. As you can see, I've got all sorts of different glitters here. They're very easy to purchase. I purchased several of these from a local budget shop in the craft section. This is all sorts of different fine glitters. And here more fine glitters in all sorts of different colours. There's also medium-sized glitter pieces and then large pieces. Now these need to be applied with a little stick like this to pick them up. Also you could use an orange stick alternatively, and these really need to be applied with foil glue, so I shall explain that later. It's also these very pretty little star shapes, all sorts of different shapes you can get, even little sort of feathery, straw-like feathery pieces. So today I shall be showing you a few different techniques. So I shall be doing a fine loose glitter full nail application, and then application showing the fine glitter just on part of the nail, which I will use foil glue for. I shall use a full nail application of medium-sized glitter pieces, and then I shall show you how to apply large glitter pieces. Now you want to apply one coat of polish as a base to your application to protect the nail, to stop the glitter from adhering too much onto the nail plate, and also in case there's areas where the glitter is thinner, and if your polish is the same colour as the glitter, you won't notice it. This is a slightly glittery polish, which isn't necessary. It's just that it was the colour that I wanted, and this is the only polish I have in this colour. So just an ordinary cream polish would be fine, but you really want to try and get the same colour that you're using. Now there's a few things you're going to need. First of all, a piece of paper that I've folded in half, and this is to catch the glitter. And I fold it on half like this, so that once you've caught any surplus glitter, you can then pour it back into a pot to be used for the next layer, or put back into the pot that it came from. And you're going to need something slightly sticky and tacky to stick it to the nail. So I just use an ordinary slow drying top coat, not a fast drying top coat, just a standard top coat. Now normally I would probably apply the first coat and then straight away put the glitter on it, so that would adhere the first coat of glitter. But I did this a while ago in preparation for this video, so I'm just going to apply a coat of this just so that I've got a sticky substance for the glitter to adhere to. So I shan't cap the ends, and then I simply take the glitter and shake it over, much as you would if you were doing a glittery Christmas card, and then just tap the finger, tap the excess off, and then leave that for a moment. Just gentle tap down. The way around. And then I shall just leave that for a minute or so. While I'm waiting for it to dry, I can just get rid of some of this glitter. But I'm not going anywhere near the nail at the moment. So I want to make sure that it's completely set properly. And as you know, when you're doing Christmas cards, the only thing this glitter will stick to will be the glue. So it's ever so easy to just brush off your finger. And then I can take it onto around the edge. There. I shall leave that for a moment. That's now nicely set. So I shall now apply a second coat of this top coat. And this could be any kind of clear polish, but I just happen to have some top coat, and I keep this one that I only use for glitter, for loose glitter, because it does get a few glitter bits in it. And then the same process again, making sure you just put plenty on, and again I shall leave that a few minutes. And it's a lot easier to do it with the fine glitter. It's a little bit more challenging with a thicker glitter. It's the same process really. You just need to be a little bit more careful that you haven't got long bits here sticking off the top of your nail, so you have to kind of push it back a bit. And if there's little bits here that have stuck down, all you need to do is to get a clean-up brush and some acetone, and just like you would with a normal polish, just very gently and carefully wipe it across, and it'll all come off. It's very easy to come off. So what I shall do now is to apply the final coat of top coat. Again, I shall use the same slow drying top coat initially, and then you could always put a coat of fast drying top coat over the top. And this time you could cap the ends. So on this finger, I shall show you how to apply a small amount of glitter, but not to the whole nail. And for this, I shall be using foil glue, which you can easily purchase online. This one is from Born Pretty. It's a similar process. So you just apply the glue exactly where you want the glitter to be, and then pour the glitter over, as before. So for this, I shall take a piece of foil and add a bit of the glue to it. I could apply it with this brush, but I wanted it to be quite precise. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. So load up the brush with the glue, and I shall make a diagonal line. And leave that for a little bit. Again, we can take the bits off the skin. Now I think that's quite sufficient on there, so I'm just going to apply the top coat over that now. So I should do the same process now with the medium-sized glitter. Now this time I'm going to press it down right from the beginning, and I put loads and loads of glitter on it. Because the flakes are so much larger, you need to sort of push it onto the adherent, which in this case is the top coat, or you could use base coat, but I think a top coat, it sort of holds it a bit stronger. And you may find that it doesn't hold it particularly well, very strongly, in which case you can use the foil glue, which is stronger. Now on this occasion, the colour underneath wasn't the same colour, but for this purpose of showing you, it doesn't really matter. And I think with this one, I will just leave it at one coat. That's quite sufficient. As you can see, it's really encrusted. Now, while I let that set, I will start with the large flakes. Let's put them out on the paper, separate them out a bit so that I can easily get them with the dotting tool. So for this, I shall apply a coat of the foil glue, to a very, very thin coat to the nail. This dries to clear, so don't worry about it when you paint it on the nail. All you need to do, if they don't come up, just dab it on your tongue so it's slightly damp, and then they come up onto the dotting tool. And then I'm just going to tap it down, depending on how many you want. The one there maybe. A bit of a haphazard pattern, but this is just to show you how it's done. Push it down so that it's stuck properly. And you can use this method for gluing little sequins and jewels onto the nail. Obviously, if you're applying jewels or sequins, you wouldn't necessarily put a top coat on. So now this has dried a bit, I'm going to go around the edge with some acetone. Now you can leave it like that if you want to. It's only got a very light one coat of the top coat on it, so it still feels quite glittery and rough. I think for protection I shall put a coat of Poche top coat, which is quite a hard, it has quite a hard shell, so it gives that little bit more protection. So I shall apply a coat of that over the top, and that's fast drying as well. So there you go, that's your loose glitter application. It's a handy technique to know. It's ever so easy really. You just have to let it dry in between the coats. And as you can see, you know, from all the colours that you can have, all the colours of the rainbow, and even have each fingernail a different colour. So it gives such versatility to your manicure. You know, from a budget store or from Amazon. I think these little pots here that I bought a pack of sort of 30 of them for only sort of 9 or 10 euros, well, pounds, I think it was when I was in the UK. 30, 40 of them, loads of them, all sorts of different colours. So, you know, it's amazing what you can do. I shall just put up here a photograph of a manicure that I did a couple of years ago at Christmas time, and I was inspired by the tinsel on the Christmas tree. I just wanted to do a manicure that reflected all the colours of the different colours of tinsel on the Christmas tree. And this is one that I did using this method. This was using the fine glitter application method. And it was absolutely stunning, so sparkly, and it was beautiful. And following on from the glitter theme, my next video is going to be about applying a thick encrusted glitter to a nail, but using a liquid polish, but using a sponge method, because that really gets lots and lots of glitter onto the nail. So that will be my next video.